Let's talk about association and dissociation. This is the same trick the magician, hypnotists, and people who are really good at influencing others use all the time. And guess what? You can use it too. When people dissociate, they check out, right? They zone out because something painful or traumatic happened. And their brain just says, nope, not dealing with that right now. But guess what? You can guide them right back into it. Now you've got them right where you want them. They're in a state of detachment, and that's your opening. Imagine their mind as a screen. Right now, their trauma is playing on that screen, and they're watching it like a movie. But you know what? You've got the remote. You can change the channel. You don't need to fight them on it, but you can shift the lens they're viewing it through. When you associate someone with their trauma, you get them right into the emotional state that you want to work with. You say stuff like, your trauma, and bam, you've pulled them right into it. The trick is, you're not lingering there. You don't want to stay in that storm forever. You're just using it to hook them in. It's like putting the car into reverse so they feel it. There's just a start. Feel the tension, then release. So when you want to dissociate them, you switch gears. You shift them to the other side. Now instead of your trauma, you use that trauma. Let me break it down. Your trauma. It's like you're wearing the damn thing on your body. Like a weighted jacket. It's you. It's now. It's all over you. But when you say that trauma, you're saying it's over there. It's far away. You can almost feel the space between you and it. Like it's another room or a different time. Now why does this work? Because of how your brain processes information. It likes to anchor emotions to specific words or phrases. The more you repeat, the deeper the anchor gets. When you say your trauma, you're connecting the person to their experience. When you say that trauma, you're creating a mental shift. It's not so personal. It's just something that happened. And once that happens, the emotional intensity starts to lose its grip. This is the real key to healing. Once you've done the dissociation, you reframe. This is where you use the power of words to help them look at their trauma from a new angle. And just like that, it's not the end of their story. It's just a chapter. So they're no longer trapped in the narrative of victimhood. They've seen it. They've understood it. And now they can let it go. Think of a time when you were hurt, emotionally, maybe a breakup. At first, you felt that pain every time you thought about it, right? You probably said to yourself, it's my fault, I screwed up, it's my trauma. Now let's say you shift the language to that breakup or that moment in time. Suddenly, it feels less like you're drowning in it. It's still there, but you're no longer living in it, and suddenly, it's past. You can start seeing the wisdom that it brought, lessons learned, scars turned into strength. Now here's where it gets fun, because the real magic is when you can turn all this in its head and help the person reframe their view. It's like hitting reset on the emotional hard drive. When you switch them to the past tense, it's like you're telling their brain, hey, that's done, it's over, you're now free. Think about it, you've got a wrecked car, right? And you want to make it move. Do you just paint over the dents and rust? Hell no. You've got to first remove the old stuff. Then you can rebuild it. That's what you're doing with the mind. You're breaking down the old framework and building something new that works for them. Something that moves them forward, not back. Let's dive into the science here. I'll keep it simple, no fluff. The brain is lazy as hell. It loves efficiency. And you've probably noticed, when something bad happens, your brain goes on autopilot and runs the same loop over and over. It gets so ingrained. It's like you can't even stop it. It's like that song you can't get out of your head. What you're doing when you associate and dissociate is reprogramming that autopilot. When you dissociate, you're tricking the brain into seeing that trauma from a distance, so it can't hijack the system. And when you reframe, you're showing the brain a different way to interpret what happened, so it no longer carries the same emotional weight. Why does this work so well? Because the brain loves patterns. Once you disrupt the pattern of trauma, you've got the upper hand. The brain will look for new patterns to follow. And if you already put a new empowering pattern in place, it'll latch onto that instead. So why are you afraid to do this? Let's talk about why you're probably sitting there thinking, but what if I screw it up? The fear of doing this right or wrong is really just fear of rejection or judgment. You're worried if you try to shift someone's perception or help them reframe, they're going to look at you like you're some kind of psycho. But here's the thing. If you're coming from a place of service, a place of honesty, and a place of respect for the other person's process, you're not manipulating anyone. You're guiding them. And that's the huge difference. If you're afraid of being seen as pushy or manipulative, just remember, doing nothing is worse. Watching someone stay stuck in their trauma is way more harmful than trying to help them shift. This isn't about forcing change, it's about offering a different possibility and letting them decide if they want to take it. Let me tell you, when you start using these techniques, you're going to feel like a total superhero. Your life will be 100 times easier because you'll understand how the brain works. And you'll know how to create positive shifts on demand. But here's the kicker. If you don't use it, you're stuck. You'll continue seeing people stuck in their old patterns. People will keep their wounds open. And you'll wonder why you can't help them. Not using this knowledge, it's like sitting in the passenger seat while someone drives the car off a cliff. You could have just grabbed the wheel. You could have changed the course. Now let me hit you with a little reality check. You don't want to be the person who watches others crash. You want to be the one who helps them steer. You've got to be ready to take this knowledge and use it. It's going to get uncomfortable. It's going to get messy at times. And yeah, you'll probably mess up a few times. But trust me, it's better than doing nothing. And when you get this right, you change the way people see the world. And more importantly, the way they see themselves.